classrooms with Miss B and Elio. He always moves when I say that. He must be shy. Anyways, today we're jumping back into reading skills and we are going to be learning about text features. Ready? My turn, then your turn. So you remember what we're really learning about. Text features. Hopefully you said it by now. Text features are things in nonfiction books that help us either navigate the book better or get more information from the book or both. So, like I said, there's two things that it really helps us do. It helps us get more information from the book and it helps us see how the book is organized. Most of the time, the genre of the books that you're going to find the most text features from are nonfiction. So we are going to read a nonfiction book today together, and we're going to be going on a text feature scavenger hunt. So during this text feature scavenger hunt, we're going to be looking for text features, marking what page number they're on, and then also saying how it helps you understand the text. Now, you might not know some text features. You hopefully do know some, and I'm sure you'll know more as we go through. But don't worry, I am the best scavenger hunter ever, especially when it comes to text features. So I'm going to help you a little bit today, and then hopefully in the next lesson, I won't have to help you as much. What we're going to be doing is on our scavenger hunt, while I read this book, if you see a text feature, I want you to say, stop! Scream it, whisper it, think it in your head, whatever you need to. And then hopefully I'll get your ESP signal and then I will stop my book and we'll chart it together. Sound good? Okay, let's try it out. We're reading this nonfiction book and it's a nonfiction and an informational text and it's called Guatemala. So the topic is Guatemala. It's by Joanne Mattern, and I will link it below because we're not going to be able to finish all of it today, and that is okay. Guatemala by Joanne Mattern. Ooh. Table of contents. All about Guatemala, page 4. The land, page 10. Animals, 14. The people, 18. Celebrations, 20. Words to keep, 22. Learn more at the library, 23. Index, 24. Hopefully you said stop. If you didn't, I am saying stop for you. Stop. This is a text feature. Do you know what it's called? It's also written on the top. Yeah, this text feature is called a table of contents. My turn, then your turn. Table of contents. What page number did we find it on? Right there. Yep, page 3. So what I'm going to do is remember we're keeping a log of all the text features we find. So I'm going to write, do you remember what was the text feature called that we found? Yep, table of contents. I'm going to write table of contents. What page number did we find it on? Ooh, you know what? I don't remember, and it is okay to go to the book to remember again. Good readers always use the book. Oh, I see, page 3. And then how it helps you understand the text. Take a minute. What do you think? Why do you think we need table of contents? How does it help us understand the text better? Pause and give yourself some more time to think because I'm about to give you my answer. Okay, I'm going to give you my answer. A table of contents, especially this one, helps me understand the text because it helps me figure out where to find all this information about Guatemala. If I want to learn about its animals, what page would I go on? Page 14. Awesome. If I wanted to learn about just all about Guatemala, what page would I go to? Page 4. So that's what a table of contents is used for. It helps us find the page numbers for information. I'm just going to say info for short. We're doing so well. Look, we already have a text feature and we've only read pretty much one page of the book. What? Okay, do you remember what the text feature was? Table of contents. Okay, let's keep reading. All about Guatemala. Hola, hola, from Guatemala. Hola is how you say hello in Guatemala. Guatemala is in Central America. It is next to Mexico. Guatemala is a small country. The Caribbean Sea is on one side of Guatemala. The Pacific Ocean is on the other side. Ooh, hopefully you said stop on this page because I see 3, if not 4 different text features. Do you see them? Which ones do you see? Point. Okay, are you ready for mine? The first one I saw on this page is this. It's called a heading. Say heading. A heading is right before the information given. It's kind of like a mini title. The heading tells you what everything below is going to be about. So right now it says the heading of this page is all about Guatemala. So remember, this is called a heading. A heading. So the text feature is a heading. If I wouldn't write all about Guatemala under here for text features, that's not a text feature because there will most likely not be a lot of nonfiction books or fiction books with headings just like this. But the text feature itself is heading. So let's add that in here. Heading. And what page number did we find it on? Yep, page 4. And it says how it helps you understand the text. Well, how does this heading help you understand the text? What do we now know? Pause if you need more time because I'm about to give you my answer. Okay, I'm going to give you my answer. So this heading tells us what this whole section is going to be about. It helps us see how the book is organized. So it tells us what this section will be about. Awesome. I could also write, it tells us how it's going to be organized, but that's okay. Do you think we could find 2 more? There's also at least 2 more just on these pages. What other text feature do you see? Do you see the map? Right there. It's really big. A map is actually a text feature too because it gives us more information about the topic. Say map. I feel like Dora the Explorer a little bit. So a map, we can add that to our text feature chart. Map. Whoop. Map. And what page number is it on? Ooh, it's kind of on 2. Do you see how it goes across both pages? So I could say 4 through 5. And then how does it help us understand the text better? What do you think it's trying to tell us about the text or about the topic, which is Guatemala? What is it trying to tell us? Yeah, it's trying to tell us where Guatemala is located. So we can say it tells us where Guatemala is located. Period. Awesome. Okay, are we ready to continue? We're going to read one more page. We're going to try to find one more text feature. You can do it, fellow scavenger hunter people. I believe in you. Okay. Guatemala once belonged to Spain. In 1821, it became an independent country. Guatemala's flag is blue and white. The 2 blue stripes stand for the 2 oceans on each side of Guatemala. The white stripe in the middle stands for peace and purity. Guatemala's coat of arms. Did someone say stop? Yeah, I actually already see 2 text features, and they're 2 of the same kind of text feature on this page. What do you see is 2 of the same on just this page? Yeah, Right here, I see independent looks the same as coat of arms looks the same. They really stand out on the page, and that's because they're a text feature called bolded words. Say bolded words. Bolded words, do you see how it looks a lot bigger? Independent really stands out. Coat of arms really stands out because it's bolded. It's made bigger and bigger and bigger. So bolded words is a text feature. I want you to think about, what do you think that means? You might know already. What does that mean? What can I do with these words if they're bolded? While you're thinking, I'm going to start adding it onto our chart. Bolded words. And we found it on page 6. So do you have an answer yet? What does bolded words mean? What can we do with these words? Oh, hopefully you said that means we can look them up in the back. That means the author of this book thought these words might be tricky to understand. So what they did is they bolded it. It's a bolded word now. And that means we can flip all the way back to the glossary. They call this words to keep, but this is actually a glossary, which is another type of text feature. What? So you can always find the bolded words in here. Let's look up independent. We're going to look up the bolded word independent. So I'm going to go all the way back to the glossary. Do you see independent? What does independent mean? Yeah, independence right there. It says free from the control of others. Oh, and I also see coat of arms, which was our other bolded word. So tell me, how did the bolded words we found help us understand the text better? Okay, pause it if you need more time to think. If you don't, keep it unpaused. So we can say that this bolded word helped us understand the text because it helped us understand what independent means. It called it to our attention and forced us to go all the way in the back of the book, back to the glossary to figure out what it meant. So we're going to add it there, bolded words. Bolded words, page 6, and it helped us figure out what independent meant. Okay, that is actually where we're going to stop. Because look, we have not 1, not 2, not 3, but 4 text features. We did it! And we only read like 2 pages of the book. Crazy. Let's go over the text features we found. Remember, we found my turn then your turn table of contents. Table of contents are usually in the beginning of the book, and it tells us where to find different information. We learned about heading. Remember, headings are these little kind of mini titles before each section, and it tells us what the section is going to be about. We learned about map. Remember, maps usually tell us where things are located, but it's depending on how it's used. And the last one we found out were bolded words. And remember, bolded words are words that the author thought we wouldn't know, and it reminds us, if it's bolded, to go all the way to the back of the book, back to the glossary, and figure out the meaning of the word. Anyways, I hope you had a great time learning about text features and going on a text feature scavenger hunt with Miss B, and Elio is somewhere. I hope you're staying safe and healthy, and I'll see you for the next lesson about text features.